President Obama hit a milestone over the weekend, but not everybody is excited about it. Like so many dads, he spent Father's Day on the golf course. It marked the 100th time in his presidency that he's played around. His predecessor in the White House, George W. Bush, played just 24 rounds during his 8 years in office. Now, critics say the president's hobby sends the wrong message during this time of economic turmoil. But what are your thoughts on the matter? Is it really a big deal?
And our guest today, Terry Gilbert from 550 KFYI. And a lot of folks saying, you know what? He loves to play golf. Let him have his time.
And he does love to play golf. This is his 100th round, much more than President Bush. Look, this is a man who never played golf before he became the president. So he's out there practicing, right? He's trying to stay out of the rough, even though the country is in the rough.
Well, what do you say? I mean, we all know
we get it.
Men especially, and businessmen in particular, a lot of deals, a lot of transactions conspire, a lot of negotiations on the golf course. So really, is it that big of a stretch to have the president on the golf course?
If he continues to play golf with John Boehner, I say go for it. Solve the world's problems. Solve our problems. Be the golfer-in-chief. I thought that was interesting, too, how ABC News, mainstream media, calls him golfer-in-chief and not commander-in-chief. What's up with that?
Yeah,
Are the tides changing a little bit with their attitude? I think so.
But a lot of people feel, you know what, is this just an elitist way to be out of touch with so many people who don't have jobs, who can't afford this and that, and you're going on the golf course? I mean, a lot of people argue he should just know better than to do this as frequently as he does.
On a serious note, I think you're right. He should. It's a PR nightmare to have this going on while the country's economy is in such peril. And by the way, Mrs. Obama, 16 vacations now, and that's even prior to this summer. It doesn't send a good message. It looks bad for this administration, and it feeds right into Mitt Romney's hand.
But in all fairness, though, do some people say, you know what, when you're the president of the United States, you have a whole lot on your plate. It's okay to let your hair down every now and then and hit the links. You're the president.
Especially if you're the one paying for it. I mean, as long as it's not tax dollars at play here.
But you are on 24/7. That is the job, 24/7. So while you're trying to hit that hole in one, why doesn't he try to get us out of the rough as well? That's my take.
And so many of you out there responding and reacting. John DeLeo says what most people don't know is that a golf game is a lobbyist politician's opportunity to get a deal done. So much for the end of pork barrel spending.
And then we have Maggie Shaw saying, I don't care if he golfs. I don't care if he plays basketball. He spends more time at the office than most Americans.
AJ Achilles, the more time he spends golfing, the less time he spends screwing up my country. He should play every day.
You know, everyone has a different opinion here, and Victoria Aguilera writes, worry about something else. Let the man have his days off.
Yeah, and that's a lot of people saying, you know what, we don't have a right to judge how much he spends out there, but you know what, maybe we do. That's what a lot of people argue.
We employ him.
Yeah.
Of course we have a right. That's why we're sounding off right now. Everybody's got a right.
That's right. Well, get your voice heard on our Facebook page.